Yeah. It's the Friday vibe, the Hugo Smoke Show. No work on the horizon, let the good times flow. Grab a smoke, let's light it up. Stream the show, it's time to erupt. Kick back, unwind, let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive. It's the Friday vibe, the Hugo Smoke Show. No work on the horizon, let the good times flow. Grab a smoke, let's light it up. Stream the show, it's time to erupt. Kick back, unwind, let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive. Let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 69, the most kinkiest episode of the TGIF show, probably. I'm kidding. Episode 69, titled UTL, Cigar News, and more, right? So, basically, going to get down and dirty on cigar news this week. There's several things to cover. There's a convention in Germany. Some waves in the industry for California as far as the UTL is concerned, and some declarations by a big cigar brand about that. So pretty excited to all these notifications to get into it, but let's take some roll call. We got Epicurean Smokes in the house, my brother. What's up, man? And Edgar, hola, he's saying, what's up? And on Instagram, we got Big Baron Training, Tip Top Smoke, we got Epicure 868, and Tiffany, the Cigar Gal 84. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing this silly hat, it's to attract the flies, apparently. No, I'm kidding. I'm smoking the Sinistro Year of the Cowboy. And if I'm not mistaken, this cigar here was sent into the channel from B of New York. And I've had it for a while. This cigar here in particular was released or debuted at TPE 2022. And let's see. It consists of a Ecuador Connecticut shade wrapper and a binder from Cameroon, African Cameroon, so it's original. And a mix of fillers of Dominican, which includes Piloto Cubano Ligero, Antulo, and Pennsylvania broadleaf. So pretty interesting and complex blend there. You know, not your typical Ecuador Ecuador shade over Nicaragua, right? And you know, so far it's a pretty nice smoke here in the morning. Very chill, very mild. However, there's a nice smoky sensation left on the finish. So, and it's like cedary, it's woody. First, Um, Sinistro, I smoke. I want to say yes. I do have the what is it? I forget what the name of it, but it's like it's almost like a belled out foot, like a flattened out Salomon, and it's got a shaggy foot. And I think Enzo sent me that one, so he's supposed to be pretty good. And a lot of people I've heard, say that the what is it, the something cowboy is pretty good. So I know that Marvin, the bearded cigar, like loves that smoke. So saying hola caballero, ahua. Yeah, man. So let me know what you guys are smoking. If you're smoking anything this morning, that would be awesome. Saying good morning here on Instagram. What's up, man? Good morning. So yeah, so this week there is a convention in Dortmund, Germany. It is known as Intertabak. And it's basically kind of like, like a PCA, TPE type of style convention there, where they it's a tobacco event, and they feature tobacco products. Actually, they also have like cigarettes and pipe tobacco there, and uh, accessories and stuff like that. So that's an event that I would like to visit in the future for sure. Um, also, like PCA and TP and all that stuff. So at that event, there was a award ceremony for several categories, like cigar of the year from different regions, um, and also like cigar lounges. So we're gonna go over that in a bit. Look at the construction on the cigar; it's nice. The draw is like it's a little bit snug, but I like it. Um, I can tell that the cigar is nice and packed. It's been burning slow. It's been lit for about 20 minutes already, and barely, wrapping up the first third. So nice construction there. Brian SC on Instagram. Good morning, bro. Thanks for joining. The shortest cowboy for sure, bro. I'm chilling in bed with baby, delaying getting ready for work. Damn, bro. What's up with that? Oh, this is how you change the theme. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that minimal theme. I want to keep it like that. Um, yeah, man. So let me know when you guys are smoking and what hatch you're wearing. Okay. I think DC is driving into work because there's a lot of misspelled words there. Uh, Cigar Apostle on Instagram. What's up, man? Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, man. Let's take a look at these awards here. As you can see, there's several categories. Starting with the best brand of 2025. Let's see what they chose. So from Cuba, they got the Partagas, and they're specifying actually like a cigar line, the Serie D, right? But I think they just meant Partagas. Okay, from the DR, they got and they're naming cigars. I don't know why. It's supposed to be brand. So Arturo Fuente, and they're saying Don Carlos. So I think I don't know if that's a typo, because then the next The next, oh, maybe it's a cigar from the best brand. I don't know. They got a best cigar in the next category. So from Honduras, Plasencia. Um, Plasencia, no surprises there, huh? I mean, there's also Aladino. There's CLE, but they went with Plasencia. So congrats, Plasencia. Let's see what else they have. They have Nicaragua, AJ Fernandez, Los Días de Gloria. I think that's the green band one. Haven't smoked that one yet. I think it's might be like a Brazilian rapper. I know it's a dark rapper. And best brand other countries 2025, the American USA. The American, I think it's from JC Newman, if I'm not mistaken. It's supposed to be a really good American puro, right? USA puro. Uh, Now it's saying best cigar 2025. So let's go ahead and see what they got here. Um, from the DR, we got the Casa Carrillo Allegiance Confident. I think I smoked the Wingman. It's all right. It wouldn't win any awards in my book, but I like other uh, Casa Carrillo cigars better. From Honduras, we got the Leaf by Oscar 10th anniversary Criollo Toro. Interesting. Nicaragua, the Oliva V Double Robusto. Man, I love that cigar. Honestly, man, that cigar, not just because it's like a budget, entry level, whatever you want to call it, Yardgar, Migar. Uh, with age, that cigar is money, man. It's like a chocolate bomb. Um, if you haven't had the Double Robusto Oliva V, I definitely recommend that one. And from the other countries category, we got the Toscano Master Age Series. It's out of Italy. Toscano. Never had that one. I don't think I've ever had anything from Toscano actually. So pretty interesting there. All right, we get into the boutique blends. The first one here from DR. I haven't seen this one. Chateau Diadem Splendor Robusto Extra. Have you guys heard of that one? Haven't heard of that one. Hey, what's up, Rick Flair, Stud Service on Instagram? What's up, man? Welcome to the TGIF show. Uh, Out of Honduras, we got the Cavalier Genevieve Domaine Rouge. Ooh. That's the red label, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice cigar. I would have gone with the white label. I love that cigar. Not to say that the Domaine Rouge is bad, but I don't know. I just that Habano wrapper, man, just hits my palate so good. It's so like mild to medium, very soft, complex. I love it. Love it. And moving on to best boutique brand in Nicaragua, Dumbarton Sobremesa Brulee. Here we go. I don't know. My camera turned off for some reason. Weird. All right. Anyway, uh, we got the where were we at? Oh, Dunbar and Silver Mesa Brulee. Great smoke. If you haven't had that cigar, you should probably try it. And I think they're going with the OG. I like the Wagashi. The blue is like my least favorite from that one. Okay, in the other categories or other countries category, we got Castagli Cigars Daughter of the Wind from Costa Rica. Interesting, interesting. Haven't had that Daughters of the Wind, but I do want to try it because I hear a lot of people talking good things about it. So hopefully one day I'll try it. And then there's a category for Best Cigar Lounge of 2025. I'm interested to know who visit these cigar lounges. So I wish I could visit, outside the U.S. as many as I can. So in Europe, in Berlin, Germany, there's a La Casa del Habano. Nice. Casa del Habanos, I think it's, they're usually like a little bit smaller lounges, but obviously, you get a pretty good selection of Cuban cigars. So awesome. In Asia, the Casa del Habano in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Awesome. Hell yeah. And in the Americas, which I'm assuming it's North and South America, right? Um, we got Corona Cigar and Diamond Crown Cigar Lounge in Tampa, USA. So props to them. I've heard that Corona Cigar has a very nice cigar lounge. So, I mean, maybe not a surprise there, right? And there's other categories and stuff like that. But there is a very prestigious award given here every year. And it's, I think, for it's a personality. Uh, it's they title it the Lifetime Achievement Award, and that one was given to Nick Perdomo Jr. Um, I know that he is next in line to take over, obviously that cigar brand. Um, I've seen some episodes or some interviews with him. Seems like he's already getting his hands dirty, like on cigar blending, cigar making, taking stash, uh, the vintage stash from his dad's collection and stuff like that. So apparently he's making waves. I'm not sure which new cigars have been blended by him or have been his projects. Maybe you guys know. You guys can share that. Um, but something to keep an eye on, right? Or someone to keep an eye on. So that is the Inner Tobacco event going on in Germany. Hopefully, we can, and I'm saying we because I'm sure, like, some of you would love to go visit that event one day. So, what's up, Roger? Good morning, bro. How's it going? For those of you that are just joining, I'm smoking the Year of the Cowboy from Sinistro. Connecticut Shade cigar. Check out the construction on this bad boy. Awesome. Um, yeah, nice, and it's available still. So, B, he's a cool cat. I met him in a cigar group that I used to be in, and one day I mentioned cigar from Cadwell, Lost and Found. I want to say the Malparidos. So I was trying to get that cigar, and then he offered to send me a couple, and he sent me like this whole collection of like his vintage, aged cigars. Um, and I was like, "Damn, bro, you hooked me up." Like a lot of them have like yellow cello on them. It seems like the guy used to be like a member of Privada. and luxury, cigars of the month. So Sips and Sticks is saying, morning, bro. I hate voice to text for sure. All right, we got Cigar Fossil back on YouTube. What's up, man? And we got Benjamin Smoking in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, so Nick Perdomo Jr. is the father. Nick Perdomo the third is the son. Okay, so there's 3 generations. Oh, I was not aware of that. Fun fact. All right, cool. Nick Jr. is the dad who just won the award. Nick the third is the son. He had a lot to do with the new Legacy series. Okay, cool. Nice. So I just ordered a Legacy. I think the Shade Grown. So should be smoking that soon. I hear that's the best one. That's why I went with that one. But we shall see, right? No wonder. I saw like a clip. I think on Instagram, and so I guess it's Nick Jr. was on stage, which I thought was Nick Sr. But apparently there's a Nick Sr. above him. Um, so pretty cool. And Ben is saying, what is this thing saying? I don't know. This thing keeps on beeping, man. It's driving me crazy. Just stay on, man. So 4 generations now. Nicholas just had a son, the fourth. Oh wow, interesting. So looks like there is Perdomo. Uh, for days. Um, so stay tuned for that. I do want to share this release. Usually we talk a lot about new worlds, but being a cigar smoker that also loves Habano Cuban cigars, um, this here is a release that just happened in Madrid, Spain, and it's a cigar that it's made to tribute the tradition of bullfighting and habanos. So pretty interesting. Uh, so here's what the background is. They dedicate to a retired bullfighter. In this case, it's Luis Francisco Espla, who is also a cigar smoker. And I'm going to show you the cigar, man. It's beautiful. I should have just done this. Let me see. And I'm pretty sure Steven has seen this. It is the Monte Cristo, and it is in El Mundo. So a 135 millimeter by 52. I believe that's 5.5. Presented in this awesome 10 count box that's lacquered. And if you were to find this cigar at MSRP, it is priced at $300. So $30 a cigar. Imagine getting this box for $300, man. We get like selected tobacco products at like around 30 something dollars. Like this Habano's like a few bucks less. But good luck getting it at that price, right? So I thought that was a interesting release this year. I had to share it. So if you have time to look into the background of this cigar, it's awesome. There's like a whole article about it, so that's awesome. That's cool. And we go here. Let's see. Ben's saying if you have a son, give him the same name, less tax on inheritance. Yes, 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 yes. So okay, UTL. What the heck is UTL, right? UTL is the unflavored tobacco list specifically for California. So as you all know, there's a whole movement uh, to limit the sales of tobacco products in California. Uh, the Cliff Notes is that you know um, they're trying to group cigars with flavored tobacco, which is no longer sold in Cali. Who cares? I don't like flavored tobacco, flavored cigars, but some people do, right? So there's a whole movement. So now, if you're a cigar brand that wants to sell your SKUs in California, you have to apply for the list for you to be reviewed, considered. Um, because apparently, as of January 1st of 2026, if you're not on that list approved, uh, you're gonna be an illegal tobacco salesperson if you try to sell your cigars in California. And there's a deadline to submit the application. I believe it's coming up in October. So one of a very known cigar brand, uh, Dunbar and Tobacco, Steve Saka, said, "I'm not playing that game. I'm out skis. Uh, have fun, everybody else. You know what I mean? Have fun with the jumping through loops and stuff like that, the hurdles." So he's out. So I mean, honestly, I don't buy Dunbar and Tobacco at the B&Ms here. In fact, not I haven't even seen. Wait, have I? Maybe like one or two B&Ms. Um, have I've seen Dunbar and Tobacco. Other than that, it's just like your legacy stuff, man. My father, um, Pepin Garcia, all the Oliva, obviously, right? You know, all those big brands. So the thing is that California is trying to control um, the influx of products from other states, which that's going to be a whole, that's going to unleash a whole other beast. But I don't think that's going to go down. Like, because like Steven said, Epicurean Smokes, like you can't control commerce, trade with the other states. Like you control your own state. You can't control others, right? Um, so I don't think that's gonna go down. Like he said, I think there's a lawsuit coming, and hopefully this whole thing just like gets slapped down, man. So yeah, 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 yeah. I think that the people that are, working on this campaign or whatever, this UTL stuff, I think they should be offered cigars and, get, so they can see and experience for themselves how relaxing it is to smoke a cigar. Do more or yeah, background research where like they see that, this product is really not so harmful to human beings. It's more like, it's more like of a positive thing, if anything. Like it creates wellness within people. People use it to relax, a therapeutic. There's so many communities built on this product, friendships. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's see what Ben is saying here. Teens are not smoking premium, non-flavored cigars, and they are premium cigars below the whole money grab. I'm counting on it. Yes, exactly. Teens are fucking, they're vaping. That's how they do. They vape and they smoke cigarettes. Well, not even now because you can't get the flavored stuff, right? But yeah, everywhere you go, you see somebody has a vape in their hands. Fucking Enzo vapes. I'm like, what the? So a lot of holes in the UTL. There's gonna be a legal field day with it. Definitely, man. I see lots of litigation, lots of yeah. For sure. Oh, we got Carolina Rose in the house. Carolina Rose, good morning. Hey, Hugo. I just got the Rare Eagle limited edition special release cigars, and I do have the bourbon. The bourbon is awesome. Have you not tried the cigars yet? Have you? I have not. The bourbon is phenomenal. I've had it. I'm gonna, you know, let's just say that the cigars that have been released with the bourbons have not been my favorite. The one that I have and it's okay is the Buffalo Trace. I thought that cigar was okay. I smoked a lot of those when I started my cigar journey. But like the Pappy Van Winkle, people hate it. There's a EH Taylor, which I have. I haven't tried it. I don't know if Steven, you tried it. I know that you like the EH Taylor bourbon. But yeah, I don't think, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe you'll love it, but let us know. I'm getting ready to head out to work, so I'm not staying long, but California situation is sad. Yeah, definitely, man. And if it's not one thing, it's another thing here in California. Just they don't like us to have fun. That's the thing. Man, I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm gonna appreciate this long ash. Look at this thing. Awesome. I love it when a cigar has a long ash like this. It's got nice flavors too. There. Shot it down. What the heck is this? Oh, there's a countdown on my camera. I don't know why it thinks it's idle. It's on, Stay on, bro. Yeah, I just wish that field day happened before it went into effect. It's already rolling. We're in the grace period now. Yeah, unfortunately, exactly. There's gonna be appeals and repeals and peels of all kinds, right? So it's gonna be a long process. we'll see what happens. But then that's gonna give me more content to talk about here, TGIF. So um, thanks for your opinion. Who haven't tried the Buffalo Trace yet? Yeah, give it a try. I think it has a Brazilian wrapper. I forget what the internals are. Man, when you said the rare eagle, my eyes were like this big. You didn't see them, but they were like, because I thought you were talking about the Monte Cristo, the Cuban, and I was like, wait, what? um, let's see. It was okay. The EH Taylor, yeah. See, I have it. I think Sips and Sticks sent it to me. So oh wow, okay. So with that, you know what? Now that you mention it, I might have heard something about that. On new purchases, right? So they're coming off of the roster. The one I wanted, I already have the 43, which is law enforcement only. So yay for me. Steven, it seems like it was right for the legal attacks early. I'm not sure why it was dragged out this far. Yeah, man, we needed like Steven on the board or something, man, so they can so he can have all his litigation power. Uh, and it seems like Sin from Dissident, which we had on the podcast Wednesday night, is very proactive on this. So I know I might stay in touch with her to see any updates. She might have like the inside scoop since she's very close to the PCA um, council or whatever. Sean in the house. What's up, man? Appeals, repeals, and orange peels. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a shit show, bro. Thoughts on New World Monte Cristo 90th? Yeah, I'm not sold on General Cigars, Cuban brands, man. Uh, I don't know. Uh, I haven't enjoyed most of them, and I don't know. I don't think I'm going to venture into those General Cigar releases. We'll see if time permits for this year, maybe, but more than likely not. But if you smoke it, let me know how it goes, or I'll watch your review. I know Skinny Money smoked the 90th, and I think the 150th maybe too. Cigar Hound Dog reviewed the 150. Yeah. Unfortunately here in California, the CCW opened up for us, but since then, I think they doubled up on the safety class. So now instead of 8 hours, it's 16 hours, and it's like quadruple the price. So I don't know that originally that's what I wanted it for. Um, but I don't know, man. California sucks. Yeah, Sin is on the PCA Council of Jedi. This guy. Hey, she's on Instagram. She's hearing you right now, bro. She's watching my show. She gives me Sith vibes. And it looks like a Peking Smokes already went through the course. Yeah, man. I was, I slept on it. I should have jumped on um, when it was, you know, when there was the update where they loosened up the application process and all that. Um, Especially me living in the county, I think it would have been a lot easier for me, but whatever. It's a lot of responsibility too. Like, there's a lot of restrictions and regulations against it. So I would say 90 to 95% of the time that I'm out, I would be in violation of my CCW fucking agreement. So I, there goes that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I got these. I'm kidding. But yeah, man. I applied when it was 8. Processing time took so long. Got stuck with 16. Yeah, I don't know if you applied, with the city. I know they were, for a long time. I think the county was a little bit faster. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah. But let's go ahead and move on to the next release that I'm super excited for. And there's also another update on this specific brand. It is the Arturo Fuente Petit Lancero, which is going to be shipping in the next couple weeks. Awesome looking cigar, 6.5 by 40. Consists obviously of a Cameroon wrapper over Dominican binders and fillers. There is a regular Lancero already released for special occasions, I think, but this is the Petit Lancero. So, man, I always look at the MSRP on the cigars, which for this one is $12. Good luck getting in at $12, right? So it's expected to have fewer than 500 boxes of 25 cigars. So wow. I wish I can get my hands on at least one of these cigars that are on a box. So that's exciting. And along with this release comes like some mixed feeling announcement that the Arturo Fuentes Cigar Company or brand is no longer doing business with Marifel. They're cutting ties completely, apparently. Marifel being the number one producer of true African Cameroon tobacco, used in apparently the Don Carlos line, and also the Marifel cigars, right? Yeah, they're cutting ties. What's gonna happen? I, you know, um, it's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, is it what Ben said? Is it just what do you call it? Like a false alarm for you to stock up on Don Carlos, and then they're gonna be like, "Ha, just kidding." To drive up sales, I don't think so. I mean, Don Carlos is probably like one of their most sold SKUs. You know what I mean? That and the Chateau series. Like the very affordable sub $10 ones, right? I don't understand it, but it is what it is. So that's something to look out for. Um, I hope that it's just a bluff, and they're just uh, creating some cigar news and drama, so you can I don't know, but I don't think they need that because there's a lot of eyes on Arturo Fuente already. So Epicure 868 saying is I got my eyes on those DC Lanceros for sure, dude. Crazy laws out there. Wish you the best. I'm heading out. Thanks for letting me pop in for a minute. Thanks. Hey, thanks, Carolina. I appreciate that. Have a great day at work. Smoke bangers. Yes, yes. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see if we can get a chance to try them. If not, I always say you should make friends in others. If you're in California, you should have lots of friends in other states, so you can have them ship cigars to you. You know, it's just sometimes you gotta go around the rules and stuff. The Foundation Cigar 10th anniversary Perfecto. We already talked about that. I think that was available at a couple of events that Nick Manlilo. Hey, what the? Stop that. Put together somewhere in the East Coast. I know Felipe Cigar Side Chats picked up a box. They look awesome. I think we already talked about those, but that's another release coming up. And the more legacy style releases, we have the Series V Melanio LE for 2025. Let me show you guys here.
I found this on the web.
Hey, Siri, relax. What the? Hey, Siri thinks I'm talking to her. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Yes, it is the Oliva Series V. And I love it because it's a round vitola, not a square. It's going to be a 5x50 Robusto Extra. $18 though. I understand it's a LE and stuff like that, but $18, man, on an Oliva V. Obviously, these are going to be on the chin page, a few weeks after release. So I would just say just wait on that. Ecuador wrapper over Nicaraguan binder and fillers, like all Series V cigars, right? But yeah, I mean, the cigar looks awesome. I like the footband depicting there the 2025 year. And yeah, that's it. And also, we have the JC Newman Breaktoberfest for 2025. This release, I would want to get this release just for the freaking Stein. Being a beer drinker of ales and stuff like that, that Stein is fucking baller, dude. I'm not sure what the authenticity of it is, but the times I've gone to Oktoberfest here at the Pomona Fair and the OC Fair and stuff like that, those Steins go for like almost $100. And sometimes you can get the Steins with box purchases and stuff like that, for like free or for like $20 as an additional thing. But yeah, so let's see if they have the makeup of this one. So it's a pigtail Churchill measuring 7 3/4 inch by 48 ring gauge. I like that size Churchill 48. When there's like a 50 52, I don't know, it's just too much cigar. And it features an Ecuador Havana Rosado wrapper, inside Nicaraguan binder and filler. Box of the 10 and the MSRP $12. See, that's nice. $12. It's made at the Pensa factory, which is JC Newman's factory in Esteli. You know, I can mess with that. And if you get a free beer stein with the purchase, I'm all in, dude. 1,400 of these boxes are gonna be out on the market. Um, so yeah, check out the cigar here. Awesome pigtail. Looks like a almost like a laguito. So yeah, that's a release for me that I'm like, heck yeah. And for October, we got the Tatuaje Mummy, the Redux 5. Oh, by the way, man, I'm gonna be smoking the what was it, the werewolf soon. Cause I usually wait a whole year to smoke these monster releases because fresh, I don't know, man. Especially that big sucker. For me it's like just give it some rest. Give it some rest. Let's see what this one is made up of. Um, we got what's Shokli Khan on Instagram. What's up? The guests on Instagram join. Epicker's asking what I'm smoking. This is the Year of the Cowboy from Sinistro, released in 2022. Pretty good cigar. It's actually pretty linear. I thought it was going to be a little bit more complex because of the blend, but it's pretty linear. It's nice though. Nice morning smoke. Very non-offensive on the palate on the retro. Getting more nutty tones on the retro. Underlying sweet note. Very nice. Okay, so this one is gonna be a 7.5 by 47 ring gauge. Nice, nice. A quarter of an inch shorter than the original release from 2012. $13 MSRP. So pretty cool. And it looks like this might be. So it's a Criollo wrapper with Nicaraguan binder and filler. So that's a cigar right there. Not very exciting. 13 cigars and 5,000 boxes produced. 666 boxes are going to be sequentially numbered. And 34 of those boxes held in reserve for special occasions. Those are marked with the double X. So if you're into these monster releases, that's what's coming up for October. And this is probably the last one I think I want to talk about, which is the EPC, or now it's Casa Carrillo, sorry, new rebranding, the Battle Horn. And this is a paying tribute to the veterans. So that's pretty cool. I don't think EP Ernesto is a veteran. Not sure. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, a tribute to those that served in the nation's military. And this one was inspired by Lionel H. McCoy, or Lionel, a 2-decade Navy veteran, petty officer, second class. You're a military. Maybe you can tell us what that means. Who served on aircraft carriers, the USS Midway, Forrestal, and the Dwight D. Eisenhower during the Gulf War and Desert Storm operation. Yeah. Oh, wait. So apparently the gentleman's working for Casa Carrillo. He's the shipping manager since 2017. Looks like it comes with the dog tag, and I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's the specifics on this cigar. It's let me see, made at the DR factory. It's a Toro 6 by 56, and it's Connecticut broadleaf wrapper over two binders, a Mexican and Nicaraguan, and the Nicaraguan fillers. $22 MSRP. That's pretty steep. Hopefully, some of these proceeds go to nonprofit orgs for veterans or something like that, because it's pretty steep, man. And it's a 20 count box, so over $400, $440, right? Yep. So that's what we got there. Nice camel digital pattern there on the border, as you can see. Oh, actually, I want to talk about one more thing. It is, and probably JD's gonna hate me for this one. Actually, let's see what people are saying here. Stoic Society podcast. What's up, man? Maybe is this Frank? $18. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Did anyone smoke the Roaring 20s? $300 Oliva. I didn't. Let's go here. It does look beautiful though. That Stein is fire. Yeah, man, that Stein looks nice, huh? The Stein with the lid is way better. The one I have has. Yeah, I mean, as far as functionality, it doesn't do anything for your drinking, because you have to flick it, right? But still, man, the Stein you have is phenomenal too. So so he was a musician, right? Yeah, the one I want to talk about is this one here. For all you warp haters, Isla de Cocodrilo is coming up with I think it's an international release. The blend is intended to be a little sweeter. So it's saying like the original release, the Isla de Cocodrilo consists of Ecuador Habano wrapper, two binders, one from Ecuador, one from Brazil, and a Nicaraguan filler. And the wrapper is still desflorado. But Kyle Gell is saying that the sweetness in this particular cigar comes from the addition of Peruvian pelo de oro, which is a very delicate cigar leaf, right? It's almost like saying the leaf that used in Bejique, but obviously, like different origin. Shit, I forgot. I saw the whole episode on Kirby and I forgot the name of that fucking Fortaleza. I know it's the top Corona leaves. Probably Ben's gonna jump in right here what the actual name of it is, but I forget. Anyway, yeah. So grows in very small quantities because it's susceptible to disease. So it's a Toro Grande, 6.5 by 54, and the box is blue instead of green. The secondary band on the cigar denotes it is one for outside of the U.S. So it's $18 per cigar, 15 count box, 1,500 boxes. And I guess those are being showed at the Inner Tobacco. Unfortunately, there's no picture of it, but maybe we might catch it on the social medias, right? So pretty interesting and busy week for the cigar industry, to say the least. Several releases coming up. Just trying to see if there was anything in the financial sector that I wanted to talk about. I don't think so. Other than STK, dropping sales. But you know, that's seems to be a common theme with them because everybody's into boutique stuff, right? Nobody wants to smoke legacy brands anymore. Hey, what's up? El Primo Ernie 153 smoking the Sinistro here of the Cowboy. Dude, this cigar burns super slow. Look at I'm like halfway. I've been smoking it for an hour and 15 minutes. And it hasn't gone out on me. So awesome construction. You know, the type of cigar I like, it burns slow. It's not a babysit cigar. By the way, spice on the retrohale increased a little bit here. At the midpoint, it's like and four bordering 5 clicks out of 10. Yeah, 4 to 5. But just very nice on the retro. This is where all the flavors at on the retro on this cigar. So, you know, if you're having trouble retroing cigars, check out some videos. I have one. I have a short. Cigar Scope has a short also. Ernie saying, "What's up, primo? Saludos. How's it going, man? You know, just chilling here, smoking a cigar. Wrapped up pretty much all the cigar news I wanted to talk about. I know that the Sangre de Toro is finally dropping. Oh, one more cigar, one more release that. Damn. An announcement made barely yesterday on this thing. Wow. Um, let's see. Where is it at? Where is it at? Here you go. It is the collab between industrial cigars and selected tobacco. So, you know, industrial cigars, I think it's out of Frisco, Texas. It is the first Atabay or first branded Atabay lounge in the US. Obviously, they feature a lot of, you know, all of the selected tobacco products. And I bought several from them. But damn, so they're collabing with selected tobaccos. They have this humidor box, which is 5 Atabay Ritos and 5 number 3 Nelsons. Two of my favorite Vitolas for those lines. And this awesome looking humidor box. It's got the color scheme of Nelson Alfonso, you know, green and gold, white. But man, the price on this thing, $600 on this thing. It's $60 a cigar. What do you guys think about that? Look at this 10 cigar collection presented in a personalized humidor, available exclusively through industrial at an MSRP of $600, man. What does that mean, man? Does that mean it's gonna go for more? Wow. Okay, let's see how many humidors are gonna be available. 200 numbered humidors. Will you be one to own this? Crazy, 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 crazy. So 5 Atabay Rito, 6 and a 8 by 55, and 5 Alfonso Añejo, number 3, 6 by 54s. I mean, it's a great concept. You know, I don't know. I just can't justify the price. You know, it's just wow. I mean, it's a great looking humidor, but I don't know. I'm sure, you know, I can name a few people that are already probably gonna thinking of getting it, but cheers for them. I'm jealous. Ah, shit, dude. Ah, yes, medio tiempo. Medio tiempo. So fortaleza is strength. That's what it is. So fortaleza on a cigar is the strength, mild, medium, full. That's what it is. It's a collector's item. Edgar's saying I'm poor. And I mean, it's just the collab, I guess, but it's like it's the same blend for both cigars, Atabey and Nelson. But no, I mean, you want to smoke the cigars, like, in my opinion, that's a $250 to $300 cigar box. That's what it is. Because if you average, actually, they go for a little bit more. So Nelson's almost reaching $40 now, unless you got that deal, right? That everybody got. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if we get some profit from Bitcoin, right? We'll jump on that. But whoever gets it, props to you. Show it off, post it, tag us. But because you pay more, they're going to taste better, obviously. Dude, ain't that the truth, right? Nah, man, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, man. So that's episode 69 there. Hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Oh, I'm gonna finish this cigar off camera. Thank you, B. If you watch the replay, 914 in the house. Appreciate you, brother. Stay tuned for updates on the Stoggy Society podcast. We have a new idea, a new segment coming up. Not sure if you want me to plug it in yet, Frank, or you might have a teaser coming up on that. But it's something that the viewers are going to be able to experience with us. So we're all excited for that. So stay tuned for updates. Yeah, what? With the integration of Steven Epicurean Smokes, we're working on more engaging ideas with our viewers. No, bringing it up before someone gets mad. No, bringing it up. Oh, okay. All right, so maybe Frank's got a teaser coming up soon. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you had some fun and smoked a great cigar. Let's keep the good vibes going all weekend long.
Hugo Smokers is out, gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer. Hugo Smokes is out, gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer.
Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you had some fun.
club and like to always bring you